Good morning students. Last class we have seen working rule to find interval of increasing and decreasing function, and we have also seen some questions which are based on increasing and decreasing. Let us proceed further. This is question number 6, bit number D. Question is find the interval of increasing and decreasing for this function. So working rule is saying what? Find f dash x. What is f dash x? So here we can say f dash x is equal to, this is constant, differentiation of constant is 0 minus differentiation of 9x, it is 9 minus differentiation of x square, it is nothing but 2x. So we can take something common, minus I am taking common, what you will get? You will get 2x plus 9. So what is the first step in working rule? Find f dash x. Second step is break it into linear factors. You can see here degree of x is 1. Next step, coefficient of x should be positive. So here coefficient of x is positive. Next step, find the critical point. What is critical point? The value of x which makes this term equal to 0 is known as critical point. So equate this term equal to 0. So what you will get? You will get minus 9 by 2. Next step, find critical point and plot all the critical points on number line in increasing order. So here I can say minus 9 by 2. Here I can say plus infinity. Here minus infinity. What is the next step? Put outside sign of f dash x after the largest critical point. So what is the outside sign here? Minus. So this minus you have to keep after the largest critical point and then alternate sign. So this is minus and this is what? Plus. So plus sign represents what? Interval of increasing. So here I can say x belongs to, as I told you last class also, mathematics we have to read from left to right. So x belongs to minus infinity comma minus 9 by 2. This is interval of increasing. And what about this? So minus. So here I can say x belongs to minus 9 by 2 to infinity. This is nothing but interval of decreasing. So I think it is clear. So what I did here is I applied working rule. So find f dash x, break it into linear factors, coefficient of x is positive, find critical point which is minus 9 by 2. After the largest critical point, put outside sign minus and then alternate sign. Plus sign represents interval of increasing and minus sign represents interval of decreasing. Next question. Bit number E. So next question is question number 6, bit number E. And question is f of x is equal to x plus 1 whole cube into x minus 3 whole cube. Let us see this. Again it is a polynomial and I told you working rule what I have given, that is meant for polynomial inequality. Let us calculate this. So first step is what? Find f dash x. So here I can say f dash x is equal to, how to find differentiation of this? So how many terms we are having? 2 terms. So this is one term and this is another term. So how to differentiate when product of 2 term comes? We have to apply product rule. And product rule is saying what? First function into differentiation of second plus second function into differentiation of first. Apply. So here I can say x plus 1 whole cube into d by dx of second function x minus 3 whole cube plus second function x minus 3 whole cube into d by dx of first function x plus 1 cube. So this we can write as what? X plus 1 whole cube into. How to differentiate this? So can I say that assume this to be x and differentiation of x cube is what? 3x square. So apply. So assume this to be x. So what you will get? You will get 3 into x minus 3 into differentiation of x 1, differentiation of minus 3, 0, chain rule, plus. So here I can say square will come. Next, here I can say x minus 3 whole cube into differentiate x cube. So x cube means what? 3 into x plus 1 whole square into differentiation of x 1, differentiation of 1, 0. So tell me something, can we take common? So I think here 3, here 3. So we can take 3 common. X plus 1 whole square is here. X plus 1 whole square is here. So x plus 1 whole square we can take common. What else? X minus 3 whole square. X minus 3 whole cube. I think x minus 3 whole square also we can take common. So when you take common, what you will get? You will get here x plus 1, and from here what you will get? From here you will get x minus 3. Now solve this. So this is nothing but 3 into x plus 1 whole square, x minus 3 whole square, x plus x, it is 2x, 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 is nothing but minus 2. Again you can see here 2 is here, 2 is here. We can take 2 common. So take 2 common. 2 into 3. So what you will get is 6 into x plus 1 whole square into x minus 3 whole square. So 2 I have taken common. What you will get here is x minus 1. I think it is clear. So what is first step? Find f dash x. Break it into linear factors. So it is in linear form. Next step, coefficient of x should be positive. So coefficient of x is positive, coefficient of x is positive, coefficient of x is positive. Next step, find the critical point. So for what value this will become 0? Minus 1. But you can see here 2 is there. So minus 1 is repeated. What about critical point here? So you can see here critical point is 3. And power is 2. So I can say this is also repeated. And here, what is the critical point here? Critical point is 1. What is the next step? Plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. Look here. So plot this. So what you will get here? So here you will get minus 1, here 1, here 3, and here I can say what? Plus infinity, and here I can say what? Minus infinity. Now see here, don't write, see here. 3. So what is the outside sign of f dash x? It is positive. So positive sign will come here, right? 3 is repeated. Refer notes. Whenever critical point is repeated, note is saying what? We have to keep same sign after and before that critical point which is repeated. So since 3 is repeated, you have to keep same sign before and after this critical point which is repeated. So plus means here also I can say plus. The reason is what here? This is repeated. Next 1. So 1 not repeated, alternate sign. So plus means minus. What about minus 1? So minus 1 is repeated. And what is the sign after minus 1? Minus. So same sign will come here. Right. Question is what? Find the interval of increasing and decreasing. So minus sign represents what? Decreasing. So here I can say x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1. Union minus 1 to 1. This is nothing but interval of decreasing. Plus sign represents what? Plus sign represents interval of increasing. So x belongs to 1 to 3 union 3 to infinity. This is nothing but interval of increasing. So in this question you can find the critical points are repeated. So whenever critical point is repeated, you have to keep same sign before and after that critical point which is repeated. So same way here also I can say this is nothing but repeated. So since 3 is repeated, same sign. 1 is not repeated, alternate sign. Minus 1 is repeated, same sign. We will see some more question, by that it will become more clear. Let us see next question. The next question is question number 10. Question is prove that logarithmic function is strictly increasing on 0, infinity. Next question is prove that logarithmic function is strictly increasing on 0, infinity. So again I am applying the working rule. So what is f of x? F of x is equal to logarithmic function, I can say log x to the base e. So what is the first step? Find f dash x. So f dash x is equal to, what is the differentiation of log x? It is 1 by x. What is the second step? Break it into linear factors. So degree of x is 1. Next step, find the critical point. So for what value of x this will become 0? I can say 0. So next step, plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. So this is 0, this is infinity, this is minus infinity. What is the outside sign of f dash x? It is plus. So plus will come here and here minus will come. So what you will say? Minus sign. So x belongs to minus infinity to 0. This is interval of decreasing. Plus sign represents what? Increasing. So x belongs to 0 to infinity. This is nothing but interval of increasing. But one mistake I did here. Can you identify the mistake? The mistake here is this one. This is wrong actually. Look here. Whenever log function is coming, we have to check the domain. Whatever questions we have done till now, all are polynomial. And what is the domain of polynomial function? It is all real numbers. So we did not check the domain of polynomial function because it is defined for all real numbers. But log function, so what is the domain of log function? Log function is defined for what values of x? Okay, so you should know this. So very important note is whenever log function comes, then check the domain. And remember, very important point, log x is defined, or I can say log p is defined when I can say p is positive. So remember this, log function is defined only when this term is positive. So tell me, in this question I think log x came. So log x is defined when, so what is p here? X. So log x is defined when x is positive. Meaning is what? In this interval, function is not defined. So we don't have to discuss whether the function is increasing or decreasing. So function is defined in this interval, and in this interval I can say what? Plus. Plus sign is nothing but increasing. So I can say that since f dash x is positive for x greater than 0, hence I can say f of x is strictly increasing on 0, infinity. So whenever log function comes, then check the domain of that function. It is very simple. If the function is defined, then only we can discuss increasing and decreasing character. If the function is not defined, how can we say that it is increasing and decreasing? So if polynomial function comes, then the domain is all real numbers, and whenever log function comes, you have to check the domain of log function. Is it clear? The next question is question number 7. Show that y is equal to log 1 plus x minus 2x by 2 plus x when x is greater than minus 1 is an increasing function throughout its domain. So we have to show that it is an increasing function in the interval when x is greater than minus 1. So how to check increasing and decreasing? Let us apply the working rule. Look here. So this is y. This y we can write as f of x, right? Apply the working step. F of x is given. So first step is what? Find f dash x. Log x. What is the differentiation of log x? 1 by x. So this I can say 1 divided by 1 plus x into differentiation of 1, 0. Differentiation of x, it is 1 minus. Can somebody tell me how to differentiate this? So can I say that something like numerator divided by denominator? So apply division rule. So apply division rule. So when you apply division rule, what you will get? What division rule is saying? Denominator square. So x plus 2 whole square. So rule is saying denominator x plus 2 into differentiation of 2x. What is the differentiation of 2x? It is 2 minus numerator. What is numerator here? 2x into differentiation of denominator 2 plus x, and differentiation of this is what? 2 is 0 and x is nothing but 1. So what I did here is I applied division rule to differentiate this. So this we can write as 1 by 1 plus x minus multiply. So what you will get? 2x plus 4 minus. So this is 1. So multiply. What you will get? 2x divided by, here I can say x plus 2 whole square. So you can see here 2x cancel. So this is nothing but 1 by 1 plus x minus 4 divided by x plus 2 whole square. Take LCM. So when you take LCM, what you will get? So you will get what? X plus 1 into x plus 2 whole square. Take LCM. So what you will get here is x plus 2 whole square minus, so here 4 into, here what you will get is 1 plus x. Expand. So when you expand, what you will get? X square, a plus b whole square plus 4 plus 4x minus 4 multiply minus 4x whole divided by denominator, here I can say x plus 1 into x plus 2 whole square. So you can see here 4x cancel, 4 cancel. So what is left? Left is x square divided by, here I can say x plus 1 into x plus 2 whole square. So this is nothing but f dash x. So what is the first step? Find f dash x, which is equal to this. Second step, break it into linear factors. So it is in linear form only, right? Next step, coefficient of x should be positive. So coefficient of x is positive, coefficient of x is positive, coefficient of x is positive. Next step, find the critical point. So for what value this term will become 0? So 0 only, but it is repeated. Why it is repeated? Because power is 2. What about this? So linear form, it is minus 1. For what value this will become 0? So here I can say this is nothing but minus 2, and here power is 2. So I can say this is repeated. What is the next step? Plot all the critical points on number line in increasing order. So plot, so this I can write as, tell me. So here I can say minus 2, right? Next, here I can say minus 1, here I can say 0, here I can say plus infinity, here I can say what? Minus infinity. Now look here. What is the outside sign of f dash x? Plus. So plus will come here. Is 0 repeated? 0 is repeated. Since 0 is repeated, same sign will come before and after this point. So plus means here also plus will come. Minus 1 not repeated. So minus sign will come here. Minus 2. Minus 2 is repeated. Since it is repeated, so you will find that here minus means here minus. But what is question here? For x greater than minus 1. So that means what? In this interval, I can say function is not defined. Why it is not defined? Log function came. Yes or no? Just now I told you. Tell me. So log of 1 plus x. This function is defined for what value of x? So can I say 1 plus x should be positive? Refer previous question. So 1 plus x means this I can say x is greater than minus 1. So in this interval only the given function is defined. And in this interval value is positive or not? So value is positive. So value is positive means what? The function is strictly increasing. So here we can say, tell me. So for x greater than minus 1, these are f dash x value is what? Positive. Positive means this. So from this I can say what? F of x is strictly increasing in its domain. And what is the domain of this function? X is greater than minus 1. I think it is clear. Next question. Next question is question number 8. Question is, find the values of x for which y is equal to x into x minus 2 whole square is an increasing function. Question is, find the values of x for which this function is an increasing function. Now again very simple, apply the working step. So tell me, so f of x is given. So this we can write as f of x is equal to, look here, let us multiply x into x, it is x square minus this is 2x, here I can say whole square, or this I can say f of x is equal to a minus b whole square, expand, so x to the power 4 plus, tell me, here I can say what, 4x square minus 2ab, so I can say 4x cube. Now what is the first step? Find f dash x. So f dash x is equal to differentiation of this 4x cube, differentiation of this, what is the differentiation of this, minus 12x square, differentiation of this, I can say it is 8x. I think something we can take common, so 4 we can take common, x also we can take common. So what you will get here, x square minus 3x plus I can say 2. So break it further. So I think this we can write as what, x minus 2, and we can write x minus 1. Look here, x square minus 3x plus 2. So first step is find f dash x. Second step is what, break it into linear factors. Third step, coefficient of x should be positive. So coefficient of x is positive, positive, positive. Next step, critical point. For what value this will become 0? I can say 0. What is the critical point here? I can say 2. Critical point here, I can say it is 1. Next step, plot all the critical points on the number line in increasing order. So 0 will come, 1 will come, 2 will come, here I can say plus infinity, and here I can say what, minus infinity. What is outside sign of f dash x? Plus. So plus will come here. Since critical point is not repeated, alternate sign will come. Plus will come, minus will come, plus will come, minus will come. So question is what? Increasing function. So increasing function means what? We have to select positive sign. So answer of this question is, tell me. So x belongs to, so here 0 to 1 union 2 to infinity, I can say function is strictly increasing. So I think it is clear. Just apply the working step followed by 2 important notes. All the question of this exercise we can solve very easily. The next question is question number 18. Prove that f of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100 is increasing in R. So again apply the working rule. So working rule, first step is what? Find f dash x. So f dash x is equal to differentiation of x cube. It is 3x square minus differentiation of x square. It is 6x. Differentiation of 3x. It is 3. Differentiation of 100. Since it is constant, differentiation of constant is 0. Now I think we can take something common. 3 we can take common here. X square minus 2x plus 1. Now break it into linear form. So this we can write as what? X minus 1 whole square. Right? So find f dash x. Break it into linear factors. Coefficient of x is what here? Positive. Next, find the critical point. What is the critical point here? 1. Since power is 2, I can say it is repeated. Now plot all the critical points on number line. So 1 will come here. Here I can say what? Plus infinity. Here minus infinity. What is the outside sign of f dash x? Plus. So here plus will come. 1 is repeated. If critical point is repeated, what sign is there after 1? Same sign. So plus means here also I can say plus. So plus sign represents what? Interval of increasing. And question is what? Prove that given function is increasing in R. So from this what I can say? X belongs to, tell me, minus infinity to infinity. Here I can say f of x is increasing. So this is the solution of this. And minus infinity to infinity is what actually? It is nothing but what? All real numbers. So for x belongs to all real numbers, function is increasing. I think it is clear. Next question. Question number 19. Question number 19 is the interval in which y is equal to f of x is equal to x square into e power minus x is increasing. The interval in which the function is increasing. They have given 4 bits. So which bit is correct, that we have to discuss. Let us see. So again f of x is given, apply the working rule. So this we can write as f dash x is equal to, how to differentiate this? Can I say product of two terms? So product of two terms means product rule of differentiation, apply. So first function into differentiation of second function. What is the differentiation of e power minus x? It is e power minus x into differentiation of minus x, which is nothing but minus 1. Chain rule plus second function. What is second function here? E power minus x into differentiation of x square. It is nothing but 2x. So I applied product rule of differentiation. Can we take something common? So you can see here x into e power minus x we can take common. Tell me. So what you will get here? I think minus x will come, right? And here plus 2. So first step is what? Find f dash x. Second step is what? Break it into linear form. Third step, coefficient of x should be positive, but here it is negative. So what I am doing? I am taking minus common. So take minus common from this. So minus x into e power minus x. So when you take minus common here, this is nothing but x minus 2. Next step, critical point. For what value this will become 0? It is 0. For what value this will become 0? I can say it is 2. What about this? Can somebody tell me for what value of x this will become 0? Refer note 2. Never consider critical point for the term having variable in power. You can see here x is in power. So here I can say no critical point. There is no value of x for which e power minus x will become 0. So no critical point. Refer note 2. Next, plot all the critical points on number line. So I can say one is 0, other is 2. This is nothing but plus infinity. This is nothing but minus infinity. Now what is the outside sign? Minus. So minus will come here. Since critical point is not repeated, alternate sign. So minus plus minus. Quotient is increasing. So increasing means I can say plus. So answer of this question is, so x belongs to, tell me. So here I can say 0 to 2 f of x is increasing, right? And I can say bit number D is the answer. Option D is the answer. I think it is clear. Let us see one more question. Question number 2. You can see maximum question of this exercise. Okay, we can solve by using working rule. So you should be perfect in all the steps of working rule. So question number 2 is very simple. Show that the function f of x is equal to e power 2x is strictly increasing on R? Very, very simple question. Look here. So f of x is given. So for increasing or decreasing, we have to find f dash x. So what is f dash x? So f dash x is equal to, assume this to be x. What is the differentiation of e power x? It is e power x. So it is e power x, then chain rule of differentiation into d by dx of x. X is nothing but 2x. What is the differentiation of 2x? 2. So what you will get? 2 e power 2x. So this is f dash x. So find f dash x, break it into linear form. Coefficient of x is positive. Next step, find critical point. Can you tell me for what value this will be 0? Again, refer note 2. Never consider critical point for the term having variable in power. So here I can say no critical point. You cannot find the value of x which will make e power 2x is equal to 0. Since there is no value of x, so we can say no critical point. So what you will get here? You will get f dash x is equal to 2. Yes or no? So since f dash x is equal to 2 and 2 is greater than 0, so f dash x is greater than 0 is the condition for what? Is the condition for increasing or not? So from this we can say, hence f of x is equal to e power 2x is strictly increasing on, here I can say all real numbers. 2 is always greater than 0. Yes or no? It is always greater than 0. So that means what? All real numbers. 2 is always greater than 0. So I think the solution is clear. Let us see one more question. This is question number 3. And in this question, 3 bits are there. Question is, show that f of x is equal to sine x is strictly increasing in 0, pi by 2. Second bit, strictly decreasing in pi by 2, pi. And one more bit is here, neither increasing nor decreasing in 0, pi. Again, very simple question. Look here. So question is what? Function is increasing in 0, pi by 2, decreasing in pi by 2, pi, neither increasing nor decreasing in 0, pi. We have to show. Now look here. So f of x is what? Sin x. For increasing or decreasing, we have to find f dash x. So find f dash x. So f dash x is equal to, what is the differentiation of sin x? I can say it is cos x. Right? Now look here. If this value is positive, we can say it is increasing. If this value is positive means what? F dash x is positive means increasing. If this value is negative, then we can say decreasing. Now what is the first one? 0, pi by 2. 0, pi by 2. In this interval, tell me this value is positive or negative. 0 to 90 degree. Any value you put, I can say this value is positive. So here I can say value is positive in 0, pi by 2. This interval belongs to which quadrant? Can I say quadrant 1? In quadrant 1, cos value is positive or negative? Positive. So here I can say, since f dash x is positive, yes or no, in 0 comma pi by 2. So here I can say f of x is strictly increasing in 0 comma pi by 2. I think it is clear. Look here, f dash x is cos x. This interval belongs to quadrant 1. In quadrant 1, cos x value is positive, implies f dash x is positive. F dash x is positive means what? F of x is strictly increasing in 0 comma pi by 2. So this is the answer of first bit. See the second bit. So second bit is what? Decreasing. Again same. F of x is sin x. F dash x is what? Cos x. Now what is interval given? Here I can say what? Pi by 2 comma pi. Now in this interval, tell me cos value is positive or negative. Pi by 2 to pi, which quadrant? I can say this belongs to, can I say second quadrant? In second quadrant, cos x value is positive or negative? Negative. So I can say value is negative. So f dash x negative. So since f dash x is less than 0 in pi by 2 to pi, so can I say that if f dash x less than 0, this is the condition for, I can say strictly decreasing in, here I can say pi by 2 comma pi. In first bit, first quadrant, cos x value came to be positive, so increasing. In second bit, second quadrant, cos x value came to be negative, so f dash x is negative, which is the condition for strictly decreasing function. So this is bit number 2. One more bit is there, neither increasing nor decreasing in 0 to pi. So 0 to pi we can break and we can write as 0 to pi by 2, pi by 2 to pi. So 0 to pi by 2 it is increasing, pi by 2 to pi it is decreasing. So you can see here it is neither increasing nor decreasing. So I can conclude the third bit as, tell me. So from parts A and C, we conclude that f of x is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing in 0 to pi. I think third bit is clear. So 0 to pi we can break and we can write as 0 to pi by 2, pi by 2 to pi. So in one interval it is increasing, in other interval it is decreasing. So question is what? 0 to pi. So 0 to pi it is not completely increasing, it is not completely decreasing. The next question is question number 16. Prove that f of x is equal to log of sin x is strictly increasing on 0 comma pi by 2 and strictly decreasing on pi by 2 comma pi. This question is similar to previous one. Let us see the solution. So what is f of x? So f of x is equal to log of sin x. So for increasing or decreasing, we have to find f dash x. So f dash x is equal to, assume this to be x. What is the differentiation of log x? 1 by x. So 1 by sin x into d by dx of, I can say sin x. Principle of chain rule. So differentiation of log followed by differentiation of sin. What is the differentiation of sin x? Cos x. So this we can write as f dash x is equal to 1 by sin x into, this is nothing but cos x. Now cos x by sin x is what? It is cot. So here I can say f dash x is equal to cot x. Now question is what? Strictly increasing on 0 comma pi by 2. So tell me 0 comma pi by 2 belongs to which quadrant? This belongs to first quadrant. So this value is positive or negative in first quadrant. So 0 to 90, this value is positive. So I can say value is positive in 0 to pi by 2. So value is positive means what? F dash x value is positive. So here I can say since f dash x positive, I can say this. So f dash x is positive means what? This is the condition for increasing or not. So from this we can say f of x is strictly increasing on 0 comma pi by 2. So it is similar to previous one. I think it is clear. Next, strictly decreasing on pi by 2 to pi. So what I can do here is again same. Now look here. Now what is the quadrant given? Tell me what is quadrant given? It is pi by 2 comma pi. So pi by 2 comma pi belongs to which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, cortex value is positive or negative? Negative. So here I can say value is negative. So value is negative. That means this value is negative. So I can say f dash x is negative. So f dash x is negative means what? It is decreasing function. So here I can say hence f of x is strictly decreasing on, here I can say what? Pi by 2 comma pi. I think it is clear. Let us see one more question which is similar to question number 16. Look here, question number 16 is our 17th. 17th is same as question number 16. So question number 17 is prove that f of x is equal to, now in place of sin x they have given cos x, is strictly decreasing on 0 comma pi by 2 and strictly increasing on pi by 2 comma pi. So I think you got the solution also. Look here. So same. So tell me what is f dash x. So f dash x is equal to, assume this to be x. What is the differentiation of log x? So 1 by cos x into, here I can say d by dx of cos x. I think it is clear. This is nothing but principle of chain rule. Or this we can write as f dash x is equal to 1 by cos x. What is the differentiation of cos x? Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So tell me, so this I can say f dash x is equal to, this is nothing but minus tan x. Now 0 to pi by 2. So here I can say 0 to pi by 2. So 0 to pi by 2 belongs to which quadrant? This belongs to quadrant 1. In quadrant 1, tell me this value is positive or negative. So tan x value in quadrant 1 positive. So here I can say this value is positive, right? So positive multiplied by negative, what you will get? Negative. So I can say f dash x is negative. So f dash x is negative in here. So since f dash x is negative in 0 comma pi by 2, so what I can say, f of x is strictly decreasing on, here I can say 0 comma pi by 2. Hope it is clear. So this value is positive. Positive multiplied by negative, the net result is negative. So this is the condition for strictly decreasing function. Next, strictly increasing on pi by 2 comma pi. So what I am doing here is, let us change the interval here. Tell me. So pi by 2 comma pi. So this interval belongs to which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan x value is positive or negative? In second quadrant, this value is negative. Yes or no? So negative multiplied by negative, it is positive. So I can say this value is positive. In here I can say pi by 2 to pi. So f dash x is positive is the condition for strictly increasing on. So here I can say what? It is pi by 2 comma pi. So all these questions similar type to me. So in this interval function is decreasing, and in this interval function is increasing. Let us see one more question. This is question number 11. Question is, prove that f of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1 is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing on minus 1 comma 1. So question is, f of x is given by this is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing on minus 1 comma 1. So again same, apply the working rule. So what is f of x? F of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1. So find f dash x. So f dash x is equal to differentiation of x square 2x, differentiation of minus x minus 1. Since 1 is constant, differentiation is 0. So find f dash x, break it into linear form. Coefficient of x is positive, critical point. Tell me for what value of x this will become 0. So I can say 1 by 2. Right. So plot all the critical points. So 1 by 2 is here. This is plus infinity and this is minus infinity. What is the outside sign here? Plus. Since critical point is not repeated, alternate sign will come. So plus will come, minus. So minus means what? Decreasing. So I can say x belongs to minus infinity to 1 by 2. This is interval of decreasing. And plus represents what? Increasing. X belongs to 1 by 2 to infinity. This is interval of increasing. But question is what? Minus 1 to 1, neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing. Minus 1 to 1. That means somewhere here. Minus 1 is here and I can say 1 is here. In this interval, you have to tell whether it is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. You can see here, in this interval it is decreasing. In this interval it is increasing. But it is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing. So in this interval I can say it is neither increasing nor decreasing. So here I can say in minus 1 comma 1 f of x is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing. Strictly means what? Keep on, yes or no? So when we say strictly increasing, it will keep on increasing. Strictly decreasing means it will keep on decreasing. So minus 1 to 1, you can see here it is neither keep on increasing nor keep on decreasing. So this is the required solution. So I hope it is clear. Just to revise what I explained in today's class and come next time. it will